In my practice as a therapist and working with so many clients, I have found out that a lot of women who have been victims of sexual abuse in their childhood, especially prolonged period of sexual abuse which went on for few years, they carry a lot of internalized or externalized anger. So while sexual abuse is also associated with shame and guilt and body image issues, it is also linked to a lot of anger which these women carry. And this anger is not so much for the perpetrator, it is not so much for the person who abused them, but the anger is at their own selves. Anger at themselves for not standing up to the abuse, for not reporting it, for allowing the abuser to continue to abuse them, and for not even talking about it for a long part of their lives. And these women carry so much of anger at their own selves that sometimes at the most unexpected times this anger comes out as outbursts towards their husband, their children or other family members. It is very surprising. One would expect that this anger would be at the perpetrator, but no, it is an anger at their own self. And this anger which is at their own selves becomes so internalized that it oftentimes leads to a lot of physical health issues also that they suffer. So for such women, the obvious answer of course is not to control the anger, not to suppress the anger, not to do things that will just cover up the anger, but to allow that anger to be released in a safe space by healing the inner child part or the part of that client who is holding that wound of sexual abuse. And we do this using inner child therapy techniques coupled with hypnotherapy or without hypnotherapy, or using other psychotherapy techniques like parts work or RTM. But it is very important to address the root cause of anger, because a lot of these people come to us with anger issues, but actually the cause of this anger is most likely that sexual abuse or the other environmental factors that has gone into the childhood experiences. So when it comes to women especially, you have a lot of anger, it is very important to find out what is the root cause of the anger versus directly jumping to address that anger. Because if you're doing that, then you are probably covering up the anger but not really healing it from its roots.